Hey everyone, welcome back to another edition of Score Centre. Dave here, aka Scory, and we're going to be getting into the round 16 AFL tips, as well as seeing how we did last week and checking in with the comp. We've got the eBay top 10 Aussie and international highest selling cards of the last week. We also have the AFL Predictors to check in with, as well as the highlight and rising star cards. Firstly, let's get into last week's tipping round 15. I got 4 out of 6, so I will take that. We had the Blues over the Cats convincingly. I went for Port Adelaide, but the Lions had a very big win over in Adelaide. We went for the Swans over the Giants and got that so close. I tipped North. The D's won by 3 points, so super close again for North there. Very two close losses in 2 weeks. We have Essendon over the Eagles, we got correct, and Freo over the Sun. So 4 out of 6, like I said. Let's see, round 16, what's coming up for us? We have Friday night, we have Brisbane Lions taking on the D's at the Gabba. Gonna go for Brisbane here, and let's say maybe 23 points. Gonna go for 23 points. Then Saturday afternoon, we've got North Melbourne playing the Western Bulldogs. Have been going for North. It's unlikely that they would. It's unlikely, but they've just gotten so close. I'm tempted to go for North. I'm going to leave that for now and move on to the Swans versus Fremantle at the SCG. That's a little bit easier for me, so I'm going for the Swans. The Pies are back. The Pies are back after their bye. They're playing Gold Coast at Gold Coast. We're going to go for the Pies there. Then we have Saturday night, Adelaide Crows versus the Giants. I'm going to go for the Giants there. Then also Saturday night, we have Geelong taking on the Bombers. And it's a little bit of a toss-up, but I'm going to go for the Bombers. Then our 3 Sunday games, so we've got the Saints taking on Port. And we'll go for Port there. We've got Tigers taking on the Blues. We'll go for the Blues there. That should be I always really like Sunday afternoon at the G, but hopefully Richmond are competitive. And then we finish things off at Optus Stadium. We have the West Coast Eagles taking on the Hawks. I'm going to go for the Eagles there. I'm going to go for the Eagles. The Hawks have been playing very well, but I'm going to go for the Eagles. And I'm going to go for the Roos. I'm going to do it. I'm going to join that 8% that are doing it. So let's save those changes and go to the comp and see how everybody is doing. Okay, so for round 15, we have Super Swan 7. Caleb, well done. You are the best tipper of round 15 with 6 out of 6 correct and a margin of 41. Then we have Trudy, forever proud, in second spot. Also 6 tips. Well done, Trudy. And Riley Riles in third spot. Also with 6 tips correct. Well done. The top 3 all tipping 6. And we've got Jack Edwards, we've got Golf King 24 Alex, we've got Cam AFL, we have Peter PC Demons, we have the Todd Father Caden, Lachlan Collects, and Flynn C rounding out the top 10. So scoring in the top 10 there. Let's see now the total tips overall. We have 2 people on 85. We have Ben D in top spot because of a total margin of 467. But then Peter, PC Demons, you are also on 85, and you just a slither behind on total margin with 475. So it is so close at the top. Oh, this is super interesting. Then we have Trudy, Forever Proud, overall 3rd spot. Well done on 82. And then we have a lot of people on 81. We've got Riley, we have me, we have Michael, we have Harry and the Todd father. And then rounding out the top 10, Dylan on 80 and Lachlan collects on 80. Oh, this is super exciting. Let's see how round 16 goes. Will we have a lot of upsets? Will it just sort of go normally? Well, we will find out. Good luck with your tipping. Okie dokie, now it's time for the eBay top 10 for the week of Monday, June 17 to Sunday, June 23rd. These are the top 10 highest selling Aussie cards on eBay Australia. And we kick things off in 10th spot for $800. We have the Jason Dunstall Gold Superstars out of Select Brilliant 2024. And that is Superstars card 5 of 35. Then in 9th spot for $820, we have the Plugger Locket Footy's Finest Black out of Optimum 2022. That is card 25 of 30. Then in 8th spot for $850, we have the Dusty Draft Pick Signature, of course, out of Prestige 2010. And this is DPS 64 out of 400. So clearly the Dusty 300 celebrations flowing over into this week's top 10. Then in 7th spot for $900, we have a full set of the green and gold Kmart Thunderbolt Parallels that could only be found as the bonus card in the Kmart exclusive starter packs of Footy Stars 2024. This is a full set of the 90 cards. They are limited to 130, although they are unnumbered, but a very cool set indeed. Then in 6th spot for $1,050, speaking of very cool, we've got another Dusty DPS, which is a great card in and of itself. However, this is a little bit more intriguing because it is unnumbered. Players receive unnumbered cards themselves, and from time to time they will go to market. So very cool to find a unnumbered Dusty DPS there. Very cool pickup. Then, continuing the Dusty love, in 5th spot for $1,130, we have his Brownlow Medal booklet, the Redemption, coming out of Footy Stars 2017. Such a schmick looking booklet. It looks so cool. And that is booklet 22 out of 275. Then in 4th spot for $1,530, we have the Cyril Rioli DPS out of Select Classic 2008. It's been graded a 10 by CGA, and that is DPS 318 out of 400. In 3rd spot for $1,600, we have a lot of VFL Scanlons, a lot in both senses of the word. A huge collection of VFL Scanlons there. A massive pickup there for $1,600. Then in 2nd spot for $1,725, we have a full set of 18 SAS Signature Series NRL Autos out of Traders 2016. They have been framed, so we don't have the numbers of them. Not really my cup of tea to get cards framed, but a fantastic set overall indeed. So let's have a closer look. We've got Burr, Morgan, Uate, Ennis, Offa Hangawi, Sam Tide. We've got Lillyman, Ware. We've got Jared Croker. And then on this page, we've got Josh Reynolds, Mitchell Pearce, Anthony Watmo, Brett Stewart, Tom Trbojevic, Luke Keary, Chris Lawrence, Josh Dugan, and probably the most sought after out of these, the Billy Slater Storm Signature. So a very awesome set to pick up. And then in first spot this week for 2,950, we have the John Nichols Legends Signature out of Hall of Fame 1996. We have seen this on the list relatively recently because it is one of the 94 out of 110. So it has exchanged hands again and gone up in price. So well done. Well done there. So there's the John Nichols Legend Signature topping the list this week. Let's turn our attention to the top 10 international cards selling on eBay Australia. And then in 10th spot, we kick things off for $1,400. We have the Kobe Bryant Monumental Marks Auto, 132 out of 149, coming out of a white box. Then in 9th spot for $1,675, we have a Joker Tricolor Prism out of Prism 2015-16 rookie card. That is a PSA Gem Mint 10. Then in 8th spot for $1,700, we have an NBA lot, and boy oh boy is it a lot of cards. We're going to fly through these because there are so many, but the biggies there, we've got a Josh Green RPA, 15 of 25. We've got a Luka Obsidian Auto. It looks so super cool, Galaxy Auto. And then we've got a Josh Giddey booklet there. We've got all sorts of stuff, a Jalen Suggs auto, Cade Cunningham auto, all sorts of things. We've got a whole bunch of Cameron Thomas cards, and then Jordan Poole, Steph Curry Prism, Steph Curry Obsidian. Obsidian's such a sick looking series. We've got a bunch of LaMelo cards, including an Onyx signature. We've got some Franz Wagner, including an auto, a lottery ticket. More Cade Cunningham, including a patch. Jalen Green patch, as well as a bunch of other stuff, including numbered cards, rookies. Jalen Suggs as well, more Jalen. And it keeps going. We've got Evan Mobley, including a rookie patch, a rated rookie to 99. The lottery tickets are a cool card. Scotty Barnes as well, and more. We've got Kuminga. Origins is also so cool. And we've got Moses Moody, including an auto there. Is that it? I think that's it. No, there's more. Ja Morant Prism, that's a PSA 9. And yeah, a whole bunch of other Ja Morant cards. So that is pretty awesome, huge collection there. Then in 7th spot, after all of those cards, we're still only in 7th spot. This sold for $1,720. We have a Steph Curry Reigning Knights auto out of Noir 21-22. That's 27 out of 49. Noir is one of my favorites, and yeah, just love that sort of rainy aesthetic. Then in 6th spot for $1,760, we've got another lot here, but again, quite an interesting lot. These are Futera Grand Prix cards from 2006. So yeah, getting on for almost 20 years old. These Futera Formula One cards, very cool, haven't seen them before. Then in 5th spot for 1,800, we're going, turning the clock right back to the 50s, 1957 to be exact. We have a Mickey Mantle Topps card for, of course, the Yankees. That's a PSA 5 for that card from all the way back in 1957. Then in 4th spot for 2,950, we have a LeBron James from downtown. This came out of Panini Studio 16-17. It's a Beckett 9.5. We love these, they're so cool. Then in 3rd spot for 4,250, we have, this is so cool, I haven't seen this before, but it is a Jordan, North Carolina, so that is his college team. It's a scenes booklet out of Upper Deck Black 2013-14, and it's a booklet that sort of looks like camera film. Yeah, that looks so cool. Very, very sick. Did I mention it's 16 out of only 35? And we'll get a closer look at that. Then in second spot for 4,999, we have a Caitlin Clark WNBA draft auto. This was numbered to 25, so it's a green parallel. That is a Panini instant. Very cool. We saw her cards going crazy not that long ago. So yeah, huge interest around her. And then in first spot this week, we have a wrestling card, which is super exciting. Selling for 5,250. We have the Cody Rhodes Gold Bar 1 of 1 out of Panini Impeccable 2023. A 1 of 1. So awesome. The American Nightmare, but an absolute dream card to have. That is your eBay top 10 for this week. Let's check in with the AFL Predictors, and we'll kick things off with the Coleman medal tally. And with a bag of 5 goals, Charlie Curnow has taken a commanding lead in the Coleman. He is on 43 goals after 5 against Geelong. So if you have that Carlton Coleman predictor, you will be sleeping a little bit easier at the moment because it's been so tight, but he is pulling away again. Can he win it for a third year? We've got Ben King remaining on 38. Jake Waterman brings his tally to 36 with 3 goals against Essendon. Jesse Hogan managed 1 goal against Sydney, so he is now on 34. Harry Mackay, not to be too outshone by Charlie, he kicked 3 goals against Geelong, so his tally is now 32. And then we had Joey Danaher kicking 3 goals against Port, so he is on 30 goals, joining Kyle Langford. He is not on the screen, but he is also on 30 goals after 2 against West Coast. So far, our only Coleman predictor of the year is Bailey Fritsch. He is on 28 goals for the year. Turning to the Brownlow predictor, according to afl.com.au, Isaac Heaney remains in top spot with 22 votes. However, they are encircling, the other players are circling him. We've got Patrick Cripps on 19 now. We've got Errol Goulden, Isaac Heaney's teammate, on 18 after a fantastic game. Then we've got Nick Dacos on 17 still, because obviously the Pies had a bye. We had Zach Merritt move up to 16 votes. Chad Warner, another Swan, remains on 16. And we've got Bontempelli and Lockie Neal on 15. So a whole bunch of fantastic players. It's going to be a really close Brownlow. It is looking like it. Then in the Premiership odds, Sydney remain favourites at the moment, but Carlton moving up a little bit there. Then we've got the Pies, and then Brisbane and GWS. And then in the Rising Star Stakes, George Wardlaw is firming as favourite. If you have a North Melbourne Rising Star predictor, you would be feeling it pretty comfortable. We've also got Darcy Wilson, Ollie Dempsey, and Colby McKercher rounding out the faves. That is your AFL predictor race for this week. Okay, time now for the highlight and Rising Star cards, as we normally like to end the episodes with. So let's remind ourselves who we have. Okay, going back to round 13, and here we go. We have the round 13 Rising Star nominee Luke Nankervis for the Adelaide Crows, and we have Eric Hipwood with his phenomenal 6 goals, 20 disposals in the Lions v Bulldogs game in round 13. Here we go. Let's have a look at what numbers we have picked up. We have 165 of 193 for Luke, and Eric, what number do we have for you? Number 3. That's very low. I think that's probably our lowest highlight for the year so far. Number 3 out of 146. So Luke coming out on top with 193 versus 146. But Eric getting number 3. Would have been cool if we got number 6 for 6 goals, but we'll absolutely take a 003 for our highlights. Now, normally this is where I would say goodbye, thanks for watching, but here's a little bit of a cheeky surprise pack opening because I just need to open up some cards. So, let me, I've got 2 packs of hobby here and we've got a starter pack, so let's just rip this open as a little treat. If you've made it this far. We'll, see what we can find out of these. Oh, nice, it's a milestone. So these are numbered in the hobby product. Mark O'Connor, Geelong Cats, 100 game milestone. Well done, Mark. And then let's see what number. Ooh, 199. 199 out of 240 for Mark. County Kerry, Irish lad there. Geelong's had a few. And then we've got Peter Wright and Tarrant Thomas, the luminous base cards. That's not bad out of 1 pack. I think you get 3 numbered milestones in a box, so yeah, very good. And I feel like Tim Kelly was the very first base card we had. So does that mean we've got another milestone? No, it's not. I've got Daniel Rioli and Todd Marshall, luminous base. And then we've got a starter pack here. Now, getting a Myriad signature out of the starter pack would be just absolutely phenomenal. That ain't happening. We've got Mason Wood, Saints base. I mean, we could get out of pack. That would be insane. Well, the only Myriad we've got is the LDU at Easter. I mean, I say the only Myriad, like it's easy to get. They are far from easy to get. So very, very chuffed that we picked that up. And then we have a Stats Kings of Michael Walters, Frio, and a Cody Waitman base, luminous. I will be opening up more Footy Stars on Thursday, but I could not wait until Thursday. Okay. This is I'm doing a terrible job of opening. It just gets worse and worse. I literally have bits of plastic in my hand. Wow, that probably ranks as the worst open pack I've ever done. That was really bad. Let's hope the pack makes up for that. Let's see. Oh, it's a Thunderbolt. So we'll take a Thunderbolt out of a starter pack. It's looking like Eagles. It is Alex Witherden Eagles. Love the Thunderbolts. And it is 136 out of 599. So shiny, so colourful. And we've got one more pack left to open. Probably not going to get much if we've already got a Thunderbolt. But let's see. It is a Patrick Cripps Footy Heads and Brad Crouch Saints luminous base. Well, there you go. That was a bit of a surprise pack opening, which is always fun. Well, thank you very much for joining me for another edition of Score Centre. I will be back next Tuesday for more tips in eBay, top 10, and all that good stuff. Join me back on Thursday for more Footy Stars, Saturday Team Coach, and Sunday NRL Traders. And yeah, stay cool, take care. My name is Dave, this is Scorecard Collectibles, and I can't wait to see you next time.